Of sunshine for some of you. Rain situated mostly off to our west. We may see a stray shower today closer to I-49, and there is maybe a few showers popping up over in Benton, Madison, and over towards western Carroll County right now. But we'll continue to see a mostly dry afternoon today for just about everyone. West of 65, there's that chance closer to I-49 around 1-2 o'clock. And then heading into the evening, same story far southwestern Missouri. Maybe a stray sprinkle in northern Arkansas, but most will stay completely dry today. A few peaks of sunshine. Tomorrow we start off dry as well. Right now temperatures in the upper 70s, a few spots in the low 80s like Mountain Home and Harrison right now, 79 in Lebanon. And throughout the day today we'll continue to warm up maybe just a few more degrees, likely in the low to mid 80s for highs this afternoon. And we'll continue to be in the upper 70s around 7 o'clock. Here's a look at 4 p.m. today, maybe around 82 to about 85 for most at 4 p.m. and we'll continue to see temperatures pretty mild this week, and I'll show you when rain chances return for everyone coming up soon. Through much of the week, the next 3 days in the low 80s with a couple drier afternoons for many. We'll talk about some weekend rain chances though coming up next. Kind of about it currently, producing some pockets of heavy rain north of Huntsville, just west of Eureka Springs, but Seligman getting in on a shower, and looks like maybe a little bit of lightning south of you right now as well. And we'll continue to watch those dissipate over the next hour or two. And as we head into the afternoon today, as we have a leftover boundary or two across the area, we may see a few very isolated pop-up showers. The chance is about 10% or less though. And I will say it's going to be a little bit better closer to I-49 today, and maybe back down into northwestern Arkansas into the afternoon. I think we'll be a little bit drier heading into the evening. Dry tonight and tomorrow. Looking to be partly to mostly sunny again with a drier day for your Wednesday. Any rain staying well off to our west, back over in Kansas and Oklahoma. Now today temperatures will be in the low to mid 80s, right around average still for this time of year. It's just kind of sticky this afternoon, and evening temperatures in the low to mid 70s at 9 o'clock. Your lows tonight in the upper 50s to maybe around 60 for some spots, mid 50s in our eastern counties. And here's kind of what's happening weather-wise. This is a look at our weather pattern over the next couple of days, and this is tomorrow afternoon. We have this area of high pressure. It's still back up here towards the Great Lakes today, but this high will be a determining factor to our forecast this week, because it keeps us pretty quiet overall today, tomorrow, and into Thursday. But it will be gradually working its way further off to the south. And as it does, rotation around a high pressure is clockwise. And so that will start to pull in more Gulf moisture here across the plains in the central U.S. up through the Midwest. And that will help bring rain chances back Friday and through the weekend as it hangs off more to the south and east. And we have this southwesterly flow pattern returning to keep rain chances through the weekend. I think the best coverage will likely be Friday and Sunday, so it's not going to be a complete washout of the weekend, but overall today through Thursday, rain chances looking pretty limited. Still maybe an isolated shower on Thursday, that chance 10% or less, and then this weekend chances start to go up just a bit more. Here's how Friday plays out. Friday won't be a complete washout either. I think we have some dry time Friday morning and maybe into the early afternoon. Rain chances a little bit better by the mid-afternoon and evening hours, and then we'll see a little bit of rain at times Saturday. Maybe a little bit drier in the morning and early afternoon, better rain chances in the evening and overnight, and then a little bit more rain on Sunday. Coverage could be a little bit better maybe on Sunday for a few scattered showers and maybe an isolated thunderstorm or two as well. Now rainfall total wise through the week ahead, I think we'll pick up maybe another inch to an inch and a half on average across much of the area. Maybe a few of our eastern counties, maybe closer to that ½ of an inch mark. So all of this is still beneficial. Many areas do still actually need rain here across the Ozarks. It's not as hot as yesterday for several of you. Still though, just as humid, a muggy afternoon. You may notice a drop in humidity though tomorrow, all still thanks to that big area of high pressure. Before It begins to go up heading into the weekend, as well as our rain chances going up as well. We'll stay in the low to mid 80s. A few isolated showers starting to pop up closer to I-49 as we have kind of a lingering boundary right here in parts of southwestern Missouri that these are starting to kind of fire off along. But most will stay dry today. We're partly sunny right now and still very humid. As we head into the afternoon, here's what models show by 3 o'clock. Once again, closer to I-49, maybe a few west of Highway 65. Very isolated chance for a few showers. Heading into the evening, quiet though, and tonight dry. Tomorrow we'll look at mostly sunny skies waking up and a pretty nice day tomorrow as well. We'll see temperatures right now upper 70s to low 80s for many. They're not going to warm up too much more. Many today staying in the low to mid 80s for highs this afternoon. Mid 70s by around 8 o'clock, and tonight pretty quiet. We'll have partly cloudy conditions. Highs today for many around 82 to about 85 degrees. Some of the warmest temperatures in northern Arkansas. And we'll talk a little bit more about some weekend rain chances we have coming up. Most are dry and will stay dry for the day today. We do have a boundary kind of setting up here in far southwestern Missouri, northwestern Arkansas. That has been where we've seen a few showers and thunderstorms, very isolated developing, and they're not really moving too much either. So this will be back towards Purdy, over towards parts of southern Berry County, into Eureka Springs right now in Madison County, and also an isolated pop-up back there on the lake in southern Taney County, northern Boone County right there. As we head into the afternoon, west of 65, closer to I-49 will be the better chance for an isolated shower or thunderstorm. It's not going to rain all day though, and most will stay dry, especially the further east you go this afternoon and into the evening. Dry for everyone tonight, dry tomorrow morning, and tomorrow afternoon looking quiet and mostly sunny as well. Now temperatures today warming up will be in the mid 80s for many, a few low 80s maybe in some spots in our eastern counties this afternoon. And then heading into the evening, should be in the low to mid 70s still by 9 o'clock. Still a warm, kind of stuffy day today, and temperatures overnight tonight for many in the upper 50s, a few low 60s in some spots out the door. And we'll see our pattern kind of being a little bit quieter Wednesday and Thursday. And here's what's happening. So we have this big area of high pressure. This is tomorrow, but today it is still back up towards the Great Lakes. But this high is really helping drive your forecast over the next few days. As it works its way further to the south, staying off to our east, we are still looking at pretty quiet conditions. However, as this high continues to shift more off to the south and east, what happens around a big area of high pressure is we have clockwise rotation. So that means it will start to pull in more Gulf moisture again closer to the weekend, beginning maybe around Friday all the way through the weekend to give us this kind of more southwesterly flow pattern, and daily rain chances return because of it. And then we'll continue to see rain hanging around through the weekend and into the start of next week. So today, tomorrow, Thursday, most are dry. Another maybe very isolated shower chance on Thursday. But better chances for rain Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, specifically Friday and I think Sunday. Saturday more widely scattered, and here's how this plays out on Futurecast. Friday morning starting off dry. I'd say by the late afternoon we'll begin to see rain chances a little bit better, and especially north of I-44. Then heading into the overnight hours and for your Saturday, we are looking at mostly quiet conditions. Saturday afternoon looking mostly dry. It's not until the evening that I think we see rain chances begin to go up, and then on Sunday, better chances in the afternoon and evening for a few more potentially widespread showers and thunderstorms across the area. So through the next 7 days, we are looking at, on average, I'd say closer to about an inch and a half of rain for many. Some spots, maybe our northern and eastern counties, closer to that half of an inch, maybe inch mark. But regardless, all of this is going to be really beneficial for everyone, especially still in northern Arkansas. We're tracking a couple systems here across the U.S. One, we have this wave of showers and thunderstorms back from Kansas and Oklahoma, and then another wave diving back down into parts of southern Arkansas right now. Some scattered rain in parts of Texas, and then of course some severe storms right now in parts of New Mexico. 2 severe thunderstorm warnings there. Back further to the north, a larger system bringing some storms to the Dakotas today. A line of storms from Minot down through Bison over towards Rapid City right now. now. And then far northeast, North Dakota, a severe thunderstorm there as well. Big area of low pressure swirling around right here, actually, that you can kind of see that counterclockwise rotation around it. So regionally today, they are looking at a level 2 slight threat for severe storms from Nebraska through the Dakotas. Tomorrow, the Dakotas into Minnesota, looking at a level 2 slight risk that does extend back into the plains. Pretty quiet for us, though, here in the Ozarks. Temperatures today warm, starting to feel summer-like. 105 in Phoenix, 101 in Las Vegas, 88 in New Orleans today, and 84 in Omaha this afternoon. Where we do have just a few very isolated showers and thunderstorms that have popped up back southwest of Monette, kind of closer to Purdy, heading over towards Cassville. These are mostly stationary. Seligman getting in on a little bit of rain, as well as back towards Eureka Springs, some heavy rain, a little bit of lightning. Omaha, Diamond City, we have an isolated shower that just kind of passed by Diamond City, and back over towards Madison County, eastern Madison County, looking at a little bit of rain and lightning there. We've also actually seen this kind of pop-up shower just around Bird Springs, and that's northeast, I should say, of Gainesville right here, moving from parts of Douglas into Ozark County right now. Not a thunderstorm, very isolated. Tomorrow also looking pretty dry outside of a very isolated shower chance Thursday. We have a couple dry days to enjoy, and then rain chances go up into the weekend and at the start of next week again. And I keep saying that the rain is beneficial, and here's kind of why. Our annual rainfall departure is still pretty significant in some spots, like back over towards West Plains. Still looking at about greater than a 5-inch rainfall deficit for the year. And finally, a little bit of a surplus in Harrison, but still looking at really bad drought conditions in northern Arkansas. Highs will have a few peaks of sunshine and a very isolated shower and storm chance, mostly west of 65 and into northwestern Arkansas. Muggy meter shows conditions tomorrow a little bit better before going back up heading into the weekend. That's also when rain chances begin to go back up. Isolated showers and storms in southwest Missouri, currently in south central Missouri, and a few in northern Arkansas as well. But these very isolated, and most will stay dry through the rest of the evening. I'd say maybe a few more spotty showers south of I-44 than what this model here shows, but overall it's going to be kind of hit or miss for many. Almost everyone dry. We'll stay dry tonight and for tomorrow morning. A nice start to the day with some sunshine. Right now, temperatures in the low to mid 80s, 85 in Harrison and Mountain Home, 79 in Camdenton, 83 here in Springfield, and 82 in Monette. Some sunshine in Eureka Springs, who saw a little bit of rain today. Upper 70s by around 7 o'clock. Temperatures in the upper 60s around 11, and like I mentioned, quiet tonight. Will be in the mid to upper 50s for some, a little bit cooler in our eastern counties, and a few spots closer to I-49, maybe in the low 60s waking up. Before we warm up tomorrow afternoon, back into the low 80s again for your Wednesday. Really nice day, likely one of the driest days of the week, and we have more rain chances heading into the weekend that I'll talk about coming up soon. Heading back off to the south and west, back over towards maybe Diamond City, and then another shower south of Norfolk right now, heading down towards Melbourne. Over the next couple of hours, I do think we could see maybe a few isolated showers, a rumble of thunder or two in northern Arkansas this evening. However, almost everyone will stay dry. Same story tonight. We're completely dry, and we'll see some sunshine to start the day off tomorrow. And I think we have a decent amount of sun for your Wednesday afternoon, with rain staying off to our west. So a dry Wednesday for us. Temperature wise this evening, staying warm still at 9 o'clock in the low 70s, and then overnight lows tonight cooling off back into the upper 50s for many. Some mid 50s in our eastern counties, some low 60s closer to I-49, and then warming up tomorrow afternoon back into the low 80s. This is right around average for this time of year, and so no big problems for your Wednesday. And here's kind of what's happening weather pattern wise. We have this big area of high pressure. This is tomorrow afternoon, but this high is still today back up towards the Great Lakes. This high will be working its way gradually further to the south, keeping us quiet as it sits kind of right by us for your Thursday still. However, as it works a little bit further off to the south and east, we have clockwise rotation around a high. That's going to help push in some more Gulf moisture, southwesterly flow pattern. It's going to lead to some more daily rain chances on the way Friday into the start of next week. This high not really moving too much. Will work its way still a little further to the east, but the southwesterly flow hangs around this weekend to keep that rain chance going. We'll be in the low to mid 80s though daily all the way through the week ahead. Tomorrow, dry. Thursday looking mostly dry as well. There's a very small chance for an isolated shower Thursday, 10% or less, so not too bad. This weekend though, rain chances obviously getting a little bit better. Friday all the way through your Monday and then extending potentially into next Tuesday as well. Here's Friday morning. We start off dry. I think by the afternoon hours though, rain chances going up a little bit better north of I-44 and west of Highway 65. Then into the overnight hours, maybe an isolated shower early Saturday morning, but some dry time for many, I'd say. Saturday afternoon with a little bit more rain, maybe Saturday evening, and again a little overnight into Sunday morning. Better rain coverage again by Sunday afternoon and into the evening hours. Potentially some more widespread rain looking to be possible then. Now through the week ahead, we'll pick up on average, I'd say closer to about an inch and a half of rain. Maybe some spots in our northeastern counties a little bit less, closer to that half of an inch mark. But regardless, the rain's going to be very beneficial for everyone this week, especially south of I-44 where drought conditions are the worst. Mostly dry. The showers from earlier are continuing to shrink up as they've worked their way a little bit further to the south. Still though, we have some heavy rain now southwest of Melbourne. No thunderstorms with this right now, and over the next couple of days rain chances looking a little bit better this weekend. Some drier time Wednesday and really much of Thursday. There's just a very small isolated shower chance Thursday, and then a lot better of a chance as we head into the weekend and for the start of next week. Of course though, it won't rain every single day for everyone as we head into Friday, and I'd say Sunday and Monday rain chances looking maybe a little bit better. But we do still desperately need more rain, especially south of I-44. West Plains has over a 5-inch rainfall deficit still for the year, and we are still looking at extreme to exceptional drought in northern Arkansas, despite Harrison now having kind of a minor surplus, about an inch and a half in Harrison, above where you should be for this time of year. But of course, we can't forget we ended 2025 with a significant lack of rainfall in this area as well. We're close to average here in Springfield, a little minor deficit and a nice 3-inch surplus to work with in Rolla. Now through the week ahead, I'd say on average about an inch to an inch and a half of rain expected, maybe up towards Rolla seeing a little bit less than that, maybe closer to half of an inch to an inch. But over the next couple of days, we do have some dry time that we finally get to enjoy with some peaks of sunshine for the day tomorrow. Low 70s by around 9 o'clock, and then we'll drop into the 60s for much of the night tonight with just a few passing clouds. A look at Bolivar right now behind us where we have actually a lot of sunshine. It's been a warmer day today. Overnight lows in the upper 50s, winds kind of on the lighter side as well. We stay dry, and tomorrow a drier day in the low 80s right on average for this time of year. We'll talk more about some rain chances heading into the weekend, and I'll time them out for you coming up on KY3 News at 5. Stayed completely dry. Tomorrow looking pretty dry. We have seen just a few very isolated showers. These have been kind of from some leftover boundaries from a few storms yesterday. Right now, a little bit of rain in parts of northern Arkansas, but that's about it. Rain off to our west over in Kansas. And over the next couple of hours, most will stay completely dry and stay dry through the night tonight. Clouds clearing on out, and we'll start the day off with some more sunshine for your Wednesday. Temperatures right now low to mid 80s across the area. We do have some upper 70s in some of our northernmost cities. Warsaw, Camdenton right now 79 degrees and 82 in Mountain Grove as well as Monette. Looking gorgeous in Bolivar right now though. Good afternoon to be on the golf course, but kind of a hot one and very sticky. We are in the mid 70s by 8 o'clock. Winds are staying pretty light, so you can't blame the wind on any bad hits. I'm sorry. Tomorrow morning upper 50s to low 60s waking up. And then tomorrow afternoon, temperatures right around average in the low 80s across the area. We do have more rain chances heading into the weekend. I'll have that timing coming up soon.
Thank you, Danielle.
Dry. We have a decent amount of sunshine right now, but we do have a very isolated shower, just about one, heading down towards Mountain View in Arkansas right now. Not any lightning with it, but a brief pocket of heavy rain possible there. That's about it. And we'll stay dry as we head into the rest of the evening and overnight tonight. Tomorrow looking mostly sunny as well. Waking up in the morning, nice start to the day. And tomorrow afternoon, I think we stay dry through the day as well. Now, temperatures this evening are pretty warm, and it is a bit humid outside. We'll be in the low to mid 70s by around 9 o'clock still. And overnight lows cooling off into the upper 50s for many, maybe even some mid 50s, feeling a little better in some of our eastern counties, and low 60s closer to I-49. Tomorrow afternoon in the low 80s for highs, which is right around average for this time of year. And our weather pattern features a pretty quiet setup for now. And here's what's happening. So today and tomorrow, we have this area of high pressure kind of situated back over towards the Great Lakes. Well, this high keeping us quiet Wednesday, Thursday as well. But you notice it's working its way further to the south. And as it heads over towards the south and east, we have clockwise rotation around a high pressure. That's going to start to pull more Gulf moisture back here into the central U.S. And this southwesterly flow pattern will allow for a couple waves of energy to swing through to bring us some daily rain chances Friday all the way into the start of next week. Now by Saturday afternoon, same story. That high still a little further off to our east, but southwesterly flow continues and rain chances hang around. Now we'll be in the low to mid 80s daily through the rest of the week ahead. There is maybe an isolated shower chance on Thursday, 10%. That's almost nothing. So most will stay completely dry for your Wednesday and Thursday before rain chances go back up, heading into the weekend with better coverage likely Friday and on Sunday. Here's how Friday looks as we head into the morning. Looking quiet by the afternoon. Rain chances going up, especially north of I-44 maybe and west of Highway 65. And then on Saturday, I think we actually enjoy a decent amount of dry time Saturday with rain chances maybe more so in the evening. Not everyone will see rain on Saturday either. Sunday looks to be maybe a little bit better of a chance as well. In the afternoon and evening hours, coverage begins to increase a bit more across much of the Show Me a Natural state. Rain total wise will likely be on track for maybe around an inch to an inch and a half, with some of the best totals west of 65, maybe some spots north of I-44. However, even still for you in northern Arkansas, likely still a decent amount. And I point you guys out specifically because you guys really need rain maybe a little bit more than the rest of us. Now through the week, question.
Yeah, oh yeah, I got to ask the question today.
You're gonna
I'm
do it
asking.
now.
Yeah, an AED can cause the underwire of a bra to heat up and burn the skin. Is this true or false?
Okay, so now I'm going to answer like Paul. This is going to take me back to my lifeguarding days when I was in high school, when I went through CPR training.
Yeah.
And I know that this answer is true.
It is true? You are correct, yes. And when I was trained on using the AED, I was told men are squeamish about this, but they told us, the men in the room, get over it, because you, in the course of saving a woman's life from a heart attack, you don't want to fry her skin.
Yeah.
She will be very angry with you.
Probably.
And not upset about losing the bra.
Yes.
All right. Combating the worry.
Tomorrow, low 80.